As an intentionally Christ-centered community, Lubbock Christian University takes both the words and the ways of Jesus very seriously. Jesus explicitly stated that loving God completely and loving people as you love yourself comprise the critical essence of his teachings. He then modeled what it looks like to sacrificially love people, particularly those who are often overlooked. Whether it was accepting water and engaging in conversation with a woman who had a questionable reputation, or going home to eat with a tax collector who was seen as a traitor to his nation, Jesus had a well-earned reputation for being a friend of the marginalized. In that same spirit, we are committed to making sure that LCU follows and reflects who Jesus was and is in all of our interactions. Just like Jesus, we realize that every individual is made in the image of God and has inherent value and worth. Our hearts break at the terrible violence perpetrated against Mr. George Floyd in his senseless murder and in the continued injustice many in our society face as part of their everyday existence. We also mourn the violence that is currently raging across our nation. And as Jesus followers, we look for ways to be instruments of peace and reconciliation. Today, we join the chorus of those calling for goodness and justice to prevail, and we unequivocally condemn the injustice we have witnessed. My reading today took me to Psalm 10, which is a profound text where the psalmist laments God's seeming tolerance of injustice. He begins by asking why God does not intervene as the wicked oppress the weak and continually victimize them. Upon reflection, he realizes that God does see and that God does act in order that man who is of the earth may terrify no more. This is an amazing psalm to consider and to pray on behalf of the victims and for our nation in the wake of the George Floyd murder and the continued injustice. It invites our reflection on how we at LCU can align ourselves with God against injustice of any kind and how we can consistently defend the oppressed. The text reads this way: "Why, Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In his arrogance, the wicked man hunts down the weak who are caught in the schemes he devises. But you, God, do see the troubles of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. You, Lord, hear the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them, and you listen to their cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed, so that mere earthly mortals will never again strike terror." At LCU, we will continue to love our students well. We will work to make this a safe campus, and we will continue to partner with the city and county of Lubbock to make sure that the safety extends beyond our boundaries. Ultimately, you, our students, will be those who make the most significant contributions to defeating injustice and oppression in our community. We're here for you, and together we can make a difference. Blessings on your day.